our first step when we are graphing these is to always find our axis of symmetry. Okay? So who remembers the formula for the axis of symmetry? X equals opposite of B divided by 2 times A. Right? So that's our axis of symmetry, is that X equals the opposite of B divided by 2A. That is super important for you to know. Okay? Come Friday's quiz, that's something that you're going to have kind of have memorized so that you are able to, because that's our first step every time that we graph these. Okay, so number 1, my A equals, what's my A in number 1? 1. What's my B?
0.
And my C is 0. All right. So my axis of symmetry is X equals, what's the opposite of B?
0.
0. Divided by 2 times, what's A? 1. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. So what, for axis of symmetry on this line, what do I write?
X equals 0.
Very good. X equals 0. Make sure that X equals is there. Okay. Another thing I noticed when I was walking around on Friday was when we write our vertex is a point on the graph, right? Okay, and ordered pairs or points always have to be in parentheses. So when I write my vertex here, make sure it's parentheses. And I'm going to go 0, comma. Now what am I going to do with that 0? Yeah, I'm going to plug it in this equation. So 0 squared is 0. So my vertex is 0, 0. All right. So now when we talk about our table, our vertex is always going to be in the middle point of our table. Okay, so on my table in the middle, I'm going to put 0, 0. Okay. Then my numbers that are next to 0, what's one smaller than 0? -1. And then next to -1 would be -2. And on the other side of 0 would be 1 and 2. Everyone see where we got those numbers from? Okay, just the numbers that are 2 smaller than 0, 2 bigger than 0. All right, so now, remember how we found the y of our vertex? We got to do that 4 more times. Okay, I know. So it's going to take some, that's kind of the crappy part, because it's like, okay, so -2 squared?
4.
What is it?
4.
+4. Anytime you square a number, I know sometimes your calculator tells you it's negative. Don't always believe your calculator, right? Because you're taking -2 times -2, so you know that negative times a negative is a positive, right? So I'm taking -1 squared and getting 1. Then I'm taking 1 squared and getting 1. And I'm taking 2 squared and getting 1. What do you notice about each side of your vertex? There's a pattern. They're the same, right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because my axis of symmetry right here in the middle is called symmetry, right? So we want it to be symmetrical on each side of my vertex. So that's kind of where you can self-check. If you don't get symmetry on each side of your vertex, you know you kind of did something wrong. Okay, whether that being your vertex is wrong or plugged in numbers wrong, okay, something is off. Yes.
So doing that, you just solve for the first 2 and then just put them.
I would go the first 2 and then I would go at least this one to make it match, make sure that it matches up. Okay. Because you might have your vertex wrong and you won't know by just doing the first 2. Okay. All right. So then we graph. So -2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 4. What shape is this going to be? It's going to be a U. Make sure it's a U and not a V. Make sure your arrows are on each end. All right, so then let's talk domain and range. Remember, domain is left and right. Does this ever stop going to the left? Does it ever stop going to the right? No. So it's all real numbers. So you've got two options. You can write all real numbers in the domain, or you can use the abbreviation, which is, we call it double bar R. It's fancy R. Okay, it's an R with two lines. You gotta have two lines in front of that R. Oh, the double bar R means all real numbers. Okay, our range, does our range ever stop going up? But it doesn't stop going down. Okay, so no matter what, Y, all my numbers are going to be positive, but in this case, greater than or equal to 0. Never drops below 0. So everything is greater than or equal to 0. All right. So number 2, what's my A? A is 1, B is, and C is -1. All right, everybody try to find your axis of symmetry right now. Hamza, what'd you get? You got -1. Abigail, what'd you get? -1. Shijali, what'd you get? You got -1. Silas? Huh? You got +1. All right, so let's check it out. The opposite of B is -2 divided by 2 times, let's say, 1. I have -2 over, which is going to give us x equals -1. Good job. Okay, so now plug that in. Plug in our -1, see what we get for the y of our vertex. -2. Ashley, what'd you get? 2. You got +2? Mara, what'd you get? Yeah. You got -2? Abby, what'd you get? You got -2? All right, so let's look at it. Okay, this is the hard part. Now, if you try to type this whole thing into your calculator, chances are things are going to be off. Okay, so my suggestion is to do these things and write them out. I'm going to take -1 and square it and get 1. So -1 squared is 1. Plus, what's 2 times -1? -2. And then -1. So I would type this into my calculator and get -2. Okay, so I have -1, -2 in the middle. Right? What two numbers am I going to put above it? 0 and 1. What am I putting below it? -2, -3. And if you flip flop these, if you go -2, -3, and 0, 1, that's okay as well. Okay? As long as you've got those 4 numbers on there, you're good. Okay? So everybody plug in 1. And this is the hard part, guys, is plugging in these numbers and getting out the correct numbers. This is the part that I think we struggle with the most. Ellie, what'd you get?
1.
You got 1? Nick, what'd you get when you plugged in 1? You got 1? Snote? You got 1? All right. So anybody disagree with 1? Ooh, we're on fire. All right, so let's try it. What's 1 squared? Plus 2 times 1? 2. Minus 1 gives us? Does it?
I got 2. I got 2.
Should be 2. How come I said, did anybody get anybody think different? Nobody said a word.
Well, 'cause everyone else knows.
Okay, so it should be 2. You got to do these then, because otherwise when you get to the assignment, you're not going to know how to do it. Okay, we got to get these going. Okay, so now plug in 0. Got to plug in 0. I thought we were on a roll because nobody disagreed. Mara.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Okay, everybody plug in 0. Hopefully this one's a little easier. Julia, what'd you get?
I got a
You got -1? You got -1? Docs? Figure it out. Okay, so what's 0 squared? Okay, and I would write this part down, okay? So if I'm going 0 squared, I've got 0. Plus, what's 2 times 0? 0 minus 1. Now you can enter those 3 into your calculator. 0 plus 0 minus 1 gives me -1. Okay, but it doesn't really necessarily work very well when you try to plug in the whole thing into your calculator. If you're going to try to plug in the whole thing into your calculator, you're going to have to put your multiplication stuff into parentheses. Otherwise, your order of operations will be funky. Okay, so now try your -2. And this is the part that we need a little practice on, is plugging these in. That's why I'm making you do each one of these. Ashton, what'd you get for -2? You got -4. Eliana, what'd you get? You got -1. Jeremy, what'd you get? You got -1. Denham?
-1.
All right, so let's check it out. So -2 squared is 4 plus 2 times -2, -4 minus 1 gives me -1. Okay, so -3 squared is 9 plus 2 times -3, -6 minus 1 gives me 2. All right, so let's graph it. 1, 2, 0, -1, 1, -2, 2, -1, and 3, 2. Make sure you've got a U and not a V. Make sure you've got arrows. Yes, ma'am?
Okay, I know this might be like a stupid question.
No.
But like for the X column, why is it the positive numbers first and then the negatives are the opposite way?
You can do either way.
Okay.
Either way is fine. Yep. Yep. And that's a good question because I had them all kinds of screwed up this morning. What's my domain?
Fancy.
All real numbers. Double bar R. That's what we call it. Double bar R. What would my range be in this one? Y would be greater than or equal to, and what's the bottom point? -2. Okay, always go from your minimum point. Got to be greater than that. Right? Everything we do is greater than this spot right here, right? And that's -2. Does that make sense? It will tell you that it's always going to match that guy right there of your vertex. Because you remember your vertex is either your minimum, so that's the minimum it can go, or if it opens down, it's the maximum, so it's the maximum that it can go.
How is it on like
Yeah, my graph is on
It's
the
not,
opposite
yeah,
side.
mine's like
Yeah, me too.
my like X's is like third.
Okay, so I went 1.
You did a positive.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. Not bad. You're right. 1, 2, 0, -1. Oh yeah. Good call. I totally went the wrong way. Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Way to recognize. All right, let's jump to number 4. In number 4, my A is -2, my B is 4, and my C is 1. All right, find your axis of symmetry. What did we get?
1.
We got 1, positive or negative?
Positive.
Oh, I'm hearing a couple different ones. All right. So remember, opposite B. What's my opposite B? -4 over 2 times, what's A? -2. So I've got -4 over -4, and negative divided by negative gives me a positive. So x equals 1. Okay, so I've got 1 comma, plug in your 1. And if you want to work ahead a little bit, if you're a little bit ahead of us, that's fine. What do you get when you plug in 1? What'd you get? 3? Everybody get something else? What'd you get, Julia? You got 7? Who else? Anybody else get 7? You got 3? 3, Silas? 7? Holy buckets. Let's look at this. Okay, all right. So we've got to take 1 squared and get 1. Remember, we always have to square it first. So we've got 1 times -2 gives me, all right, so we've got -2 plus 4 times 1, 4 plus 1 gives us
3.
3. That gives us a 3. That's -2 plus 4 plus 1 is 3. All right. So then, what are my numbers smaller than 1? 0 and -1. What's bigger than 1? 2 and 3. All right. So plug in your -1. Here's a challenge for you. What'd you get? You -5? Who else? -5? Almost a consensus of -5? All right, so let's check it out. -1 squared is 1 times -2. -2 plus 4 times -1. Huh?
-4.
-4 plus 1 gives us -5.
Oh, the 2's
Plug that in. -2 plus -4 plus 1. All right, and then we love zeros. 0 squared is times -2, 0 plus 4 times 0 plus 1 should give us a 1. Now do your 2. do we get?
1.
Okay, if you didn't get 1, we could look right here and be like, ooh, I might have done something wrong, right? Okay, because I've got 2 squared is 4 times negative 2. So we've got negative 8 plus 4 times negative 2. Oh wait, I'm doing 4 times 2. Yep, 8 plus 1 gives me 1. Okay, and then we're doing our 3. 3 squared? 9 times negative 2. Negative 18. Plus 4 times 3? 12. Plus 1 gives me negative 5. All right. So negative 1, negative 5, 0, 1, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 3, negative 5. Make sure it's an upside down U, not a B. What's my domain? All real numbers. You can abbreviate by going double bar R.
Is it always going to be on?
Yes, your domain will always be all real numbers. Now, we gotta be a little careful with our range on this one, because now do I have a minimum or a maximum? I have a maximum point. So now y is going to be less than or equal to who? 3. My maximum is at 3. Okay.